News of a seventh Jurassic Park film being rushed into production for the summer of 2025 was met with an emphatic, "Oh, they are? Okay." With the return of original Jurassic Park and Lost World screenwriter David Koepp being the major selling point. Yeah, here's the thing about that. No offense to David Koepp, but I would argue those movies being adapted from two Crichton novels and directed by Steven Spielberg had slightly more to do with those movies being anywhere near as good as they were. Just a reminder, the people who wrote the first 5 seasons of Game of Thrones are the same people who wrote the last 3 seasons of Game of Thrones. They just ran out of books to adapt. And the last thing we saw this guy write had Indiana Jones picking up the shambles of his life so he could go back in time and prevent Hitler from being assassinated.
I really hate that man.
I personally can't wait to see him return to a franchise that since had a man ride through the jungle on a motorcycle with a pack of raptors into battle against a giant invisible dinosaur, or just straight up ran out of things to do with the dinosaurs in general, where they keep trying to push this contrived plot about the world's militaries and black market terrorists wanting the dinosaurs as weapons. We have giant scary animals that can easily kill an unarmed man like the dinosaurs in the movies. There's a reason we don't send them into battle. It's the same reason people who seemingly don't own a shirt with all of its buttons and can barely read and write have almost poached them out of existence with relative ease, because these things are no match for people with modern weapons. Why would people be trying to outbid each other by millions of dollars so they could have giant, cumbersome reptiles with the intelligence of bumblebees fighting their army? What's a T Rex going to do against a tank? What's a raptor going to do against a Black Hawk helicopter? Even in the movies themselves, we've seen the dinosaurs get rounded up and captured multiple times by people trying not to harm them. What do you think's going to happen on a battlefield where anything goes? The US military could have wiped out both those islands before lunch. It would have gone dragged out for years because of politics, but still, they could have done it, goddammit. Unless you're talking about a spear wielding tribe in the rainforest, I'm not sure what you're going to get with these dinosaurs as a military force. Even then, wouldn't it be way more cost effective and efficient to have like legitimately one guy with a gun and some body armor? Or you could spend a small fortune on a Stegosaurus. Do whatever you want, it's your money. Even the once mighty T Rex has been reduced to pretty much nothing more than a mascot at this point. It was almost the star of the first two movies in a way. Now it's just sort of there because you need to have a T Rex in a Jurassic Park movie. They usually just go the route of having it face off against an even bigger, slightly T Rex like dinosaur, like Godzilla in those Monster of the Week 70s movies. But they always just end up making him look kinda weak as shit in the process. First, they had it square off against the Spinosaurus in Jurassic Park 3, where it was promptly killed in seconds. Then it just shows up at the end of Jurassic World to get its ass kicked by this thing, until it teams up with the Raptor, and no, I'm not acknowledging that the Raptor has a name, it's Raptor number 3, piss off. Even together, they couldn't beat it. They had to watch on like idiots while a better dinosaur easily defeats it. Then in the opening of Jurassic Park Dominion, it's again easily killed in seconds, this time by the slightly bigger T Rexosaurus, setting up a rematch millions of years in the making for the end of the film. And even then, it still can't beat the damn thing. It needs help from whatever the hell this thing's supposed to be. It looks like instead of filling its genetic code with frogs, they tried splicing its DNA with an ostrich and a middle aged woman from a New Jersey nail salon. You should be embarrassed to even know this thing, let alone need its help in a fight, and to deliver the killing blow to your arch nemesis. Apparently, the only thing smaller than its arms is its pride. Perhaps the greatest sin of all is that in an era where Hollywood tries to adapt everything, give it a million sequels, and reboot it 5 times over, we'll have had 7 Jurassic Park movies and 0 Turok movies. How? That's an actual crime against dinosaur cinema. Why is this so difficult to make? It's right there. Just take the dinosaurs, take the brother from Prey, and you make him Turok. Isn't this the kind of movie Hollywood's itching to make? Hell, it checks 3 of the boxes at Disney Lucasfilm. But then again, modern Hollywood is like a monkey's paw. They always find a way to make you end up regretting what you asked for.